Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's truly a pleasure to be in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. We're in University Place, Washington, and the golf course is relatively new to golf fans, Chambers Bay, and what a magnificent-looking golf course.
And it's building up quite a reputation very, very quickly, and the reason why, well-designed, good test for any level of play. There's enough options out there, enough long holes, enough short holes. So pick your poison, really, but make sure you're on your game, because Chambers Bay, it'll test anyone to the limit.
This could be really good, Frank.
Straight at it. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. All right, Frank, how would you break down this approach shot here at the first at Chambers Bay?
Well, Richard's partially blind, so you've really got to fixate on the exact point that you want to aim at. That's one of the beauties of this golf course. So maybe even just have a little look and make sure you know that line, because once that ball hits the ground, the natural contours are going to take it in a certain direction. So really fixate on that line.
This is a good-looking shot.
This is an awkward length.
No doubt about that one. That was struck with confidence. 13 feet away. Good roll. Good start. Now to the second hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is not overly long. Where's the trouble here?
Well, 281 yards really to the big long bunker that goes all the way to the green. So as long as you can avoid that, you don't have to hit drive down here. Just something that's going to be a little short of that. You're still only going to have 100 yards really, or just over 100 yards into your second shot. A really good chance too to get off to a good start.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
High road, low road. I've worked with you long enough to know which road you're taking, pal.
Well, I belong in the shadows. That's the name of another hole out there.
Frank, what do you think about this approach shot here at the second at Chambers Bay?
If you've driven it down the right side, you have a much better view of this green, better access to the flag when it's on the back left. You really want to just avoid that little bunker that cuts in on the right side. There's a little sort of gut on that left side of the green where it sort of collects the ball.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Second shot, good look at the green. Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. have this at about 125 yards. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, I thought that was in. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. It's going to hurt the course. Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Score that a birdie. Good chance here. Good roll. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
This could be a good one. That would be a great look at birdie.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Headed for the bunker, I think. Slight miss, and they'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
You know, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. I'm very impressed.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Frank, standing here on the fourth tee at Chambers Bay, you can see what this golf course is all about with those dunes on the left and all that sand down on the right. A lot of trouble here.
Yeah, first hole, Rich, really that bends to the right, but if anything, you want to keep the tee shot down the left side. It's going to give you a better angle to the green. And unlike the two previous holes, this fairway slopes to the other direction, to the right. Oh, I liked that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, you know, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, you know, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But you know, the beauty of golf, we can go out to the golf course, we decide what our handicaps are on the first tee,
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.